Great afternoon, everybody. This is Jasmine, Jersey Bruja Tarot. Welcome to my channel. For those of you that are here for the first time, I am a practicing witch slash bruja, and I also am a tarot and oracle reader. And this is just my way of giving spiritual how-tos, card pulls, etc. to the YouTube community. For those of you that are tuning in again for the first time, I am originally from the state of New Jersey, but I currently reside in the state of New Orleans. Me and my partner decided to move here a little, going on a year ago, and here we are. So I decided to do this channel to bring a little bit of more lengthy videos to YouTube and also to those of you who follow me on Instagram. What I'm going to be including in this video is not only an intuitive oracle card pull, but also some tips on money manifestation, hacks, herbs, and just, little tips that I've learned along the way to manifest money. Let's talk money. Let's be real. Money makes the world go round, unfortunately / fortunately, because we no longer live in a society that, you can trade / barter goods and services, in order to get what it is that you need. So we all live by that lovely dollar bill that we all love to have and love to hate and hate to love, etc. So a lot of herbs and things have a lot of correspondences when it comes to prosperity. Oftentimes, the ancient civilizations used certain herbs to attract money, and also in their workings. They even understood the power of the dollar back then, even though it wasn't a paper currency, I'm sure. So with that being said, we're going to get into it without no further ado. One of the herbs that I always include in any type of working, because not only is it a versatile herb, but it is also basically the white candle of herbs, the substitute, the all-purpose herb, none other than rosemary. Yes, I've acquired some stuff from my spice rack. This is also a bit of kitchen witchery coming into play. Rosemary is good to not only for prosperity workings, but it's good to substitute if, let's say, you are not able to get a particular herb that you need for a working, a spell, jar, etc. Rosemary smells amazing, and I feel like a lot of these herbs that are more towards the green side, green has to do with money. Let's be real. Dollar bills are often, green in most countries, etc. So this is why wearing green too, I have a green shirt on, wore it purposely for this video, is also a good way to have your mind, have your mind on your money and your money on your mind. For those of y'all who come from my generation, you'll understand what song that references. All right, so another herb I like to use personally is cinnamon. I got cinnamon in the stick form. I also got cinnamon in the powdered form. Cinnamon in the powdered form can be used very much so. Cinnamon in the powdered form can be used to dress candles, can be used for mojo envelopes, mojo bags. For those of you that don't know what mojo envelopes or mojo bags are, that's a common staple in the hoodoo practice area. I am not a hoodoo practitioner. That is just a few things that I've learned along the way from fellow spiritual workers. Cinnamon, I would like to use in dressing for better business candles, better prosperity candles. I actually have one burning currently, but because I believe that you shouldn't really show your workings while they're in progress, that's just my personal thing. I'm not going to show y'all my candle, but that's pretty much to use to dress your candles, and also for oils as well. You could use this as well. We're going to get to oils in a second. I also have cinnamon. You put a cinnamon stick in your wallet, guys. Keep that cinnamon stick in your wallet. All you got to do is just insert it right where your billfolds go. It's going to be touching whatever money that you have coming in, whatever money that you're going to spend. Cinnamon is a great herb to use for prosperity. It works fast in my experience. So cinnamon is always a good little reference point. When you think money, think cinnamon. Another herb that is very good to use in terms of workings for money is basil. This is dried basil. In this case, you could use fresh basil if you're doing an herb or an infusion, tincture, what have you. Another herb I like to use personally for manifestation and also for money is bay leaves. Listen, if you are wanting a certain amount of money, you want a new job, whatever it is, write that down on a bay leaf and burn it. And just as it's burning away, have it go into the air, have it go into your spirits, your ancestors, etc. And say it as so, and so it is. Another good helpful tip. I got another herb I got to tell you all about. Well, I'm gonna just get it over and done with. You have the patchouli herb. Patchouli. It's basically another herb that's very common and commonly used in prosperity workings. You could burn it in incense. This in this form, it comes in dried. In the dried form, this I use in my baths and also for dressing candles. Another helpful herb to use for prosperity is calendula and chamomile. I don't have any chamomile on me, but I do have an herb in specific that is dressed with, an oil. I have an oil that specifically has calendula leaves in it. I'm actually going to be including in the comments where some of these products, which meaning the dried patchouli and this abundance oil I was gifted at an event that I was vending at. I'm going to include the Instagram links and all that good stuff in the comment section. Oftentimes when it comes to money, a lot of us have a negative outlook when it comes to money. That could be for various reasons. It can mean because of our personal choices, because let's be real, not all of us make the best decisions when it comes to money. And it happens because you get caught up with life. We're adults. We have bills, families, obligations, etc. to maintain. However, oftentimes that negative mindset when it comes to money stems from how we grew up. Some of us did not grow up in a very affluent family. Some of us didn't have it like that. Our parents oftentimes did not grow up having it like that. So they often had that penny pinching mentality. And while that mentality can sometimes be helpful in helping you stay responsible, it also kind of reduces your potential and kind of has it ingrained in your head that I'm not worthy of having prosperity and having abundance and large sums of money. Money is not everything. Let's keep that in mind as well. When you have a miserly aspect when it comes to money, that often messes things up as well. When you love money too much, that can be seen as an overabundance of ego, and then that's when spirit will come in and check you and humble you. So it's kind of in reaching that happy point, that little happy medium. Really just affirming your situation positively when it comes to money, but also understanding and realizing that it's not everything. It's achieving balance, y'all. Embracing that duality. That's what magic really is all about in essence. Crystals I like to use in my practice, whether it's meditating and saying money mantras and manifesting. One of the most common ones that we love to use is pyrite, which is also known as fool's gold. This is a very powerful stone when used in abundance workings or prosperity workings, also for manifestation, period. I feel like it's a great crystal or stone, however you want to call it, to use. I do have a piece of citrine somewhere. I do not know where it's at, and I'm not going to go look for it. Another helpful stone to use is moss agate. This I actually was included in an extra, as an extra goodie in an order I placed a few years back. And moss agate also pertains to the heart chakra. So that stone dropped it. It said what it said. You know, your heart has a lot to do with money too. Where is your heart at? That's often what you need to ask yourself when it comes to your relationship with money. Another stone I like to use when it comes to my money manifestations, which this is also going to tie into working with your root chakra, red jasper. Red jasper eases your anxieties around money because let's be honest, a lot of us have stressed about bills, especially during this current time. This is also to help bring that calm, soothing energy and to bring that feeling of groundedness when it comes to your money. Root chakra, y'all. Let's talk root chakra. Located at the base of your spine. Red and black are often the colors associated with the root chakra. They bring about a secure grounding energy. When you're doing your money manifestations, one personal one I like to use is money flows to me effortlessly and freely. Money flows to me effortlessly and freely. Money flows to me effortlessly and freely. Say that 3 times a day while you're doing your workings or what have you. And trust me when I tell you, it has worked wonders for me. One of my amazing followers, and I've been a follower of her for a while now. Her name is Kim Gordon. She's based out in Mississippi. She actually suggested that money mantra to me, so that was something that has helped me very much in over the years. So your root chakra ties into your sense of stability and security. Money is a part of that, right? So I feel like when you're saying your money manifestations and all that other stuff, it's important to do a root chakra meditation as well. There's a lot of them on YouTube. I also have one that I really highly recommend on Insight Timer. You guys can search it up. I'll definitely include that name in the comments as well. Where I got these dried herbs from, well, the patchouli, and where I got this abundance oil from. This is from a page called Ancestral Herbiary that is on Instagram. Her name is Melanie. She is amazing. She is a very skilled and talented and well-educated herbalist, and she will give you the real when it comes to herbs. So with that being said, that is where I like to order my herbs from oftentimes. This is where I got the patchouli from. And the abundance oil is from a very lovely lady by the name of Amina. It doesn't say abundance oil because the label came off. I've used it so much. But her Instagram is antidoteshop.co. She's also a very talented singer, y'all, by the way. So buy her album on Spotify and all that good shit. I'm going to actually include the Instagram names in the comments so you guys can reference those pages as well to get all your things you need for your money manifestations. Listen, y'all, money comes and goes. Money comes and goes, but at the end of the day, when you trust in spirit and you know and understand that you are taken care of not only in the spiritual plane, but also in the earthly plane as well, you really ain't going to worry about anything. I mean, yeah, you're going to have your moments, but as you're human, it's okay. Woo, okay. Interesting. This is going to be the intuitive card pull, y'all. So let me go get this really quick. Excuse me. Bear with me 1 second, y'all. Technical difficulties. All right. So we got a few things that came up here, and this is what the collective needs to know about money at this time. Let me pull one more. Let's see what spirit has to say to us at this time in regards to money. Alrighty now. We got another one. Interesting, y'all. We have a few things going on here. We have Rose Quartz, which came up for inner child. In regards to inner child, which, what did I say earlier in this video? A lot of us need to change the way we think about money. And a lot of that has to do with our childhood. Maybe some of us didn't have it like that. So, our parents weren't able, or parental figures weren't able to buy us expensive things or things that we saw our friends had. And oftentimes we felt like we weren't deserving of those things because we didn't have them afforded to us as children. Now that we're adults, we are able to do so. And even if we may not be in the position to do so right now, we have that afforded to us. We can make better decisions with money than what our parents taught us, perhaps. A lot of our parents didn't grow up being very knowledgeable about credit cards and finances and taxes and, how to buy a house, how to buy a car, how to budget. A lot of our parents did come from a poverty mindset. So I feel like a lot of us have a lot of work to do in terms of breaking those generational curses. Let's be honest. A lot of healing needs to take place from that as well. A lot of us need to maybe let go of resentments that we had towards our parents and towards our childhood, generally speaking, when it came to money. We need to also heal ways in which I feel like some of us, somebody watching this video may have also had a gambling issue. And you may have realized like, fuck, I lost everything. I don't have anything anymore. You need to do a lot of healing when it comes to that and do better, in regards to your road to recovery and healing, etc. Lastly but not least, we have Diopside, which talks about Mother Earth. What were we saying earlier about grounding, y'all? We need to ground ourselves. We need to really keep ourselves focused on the here and now in order to plan for the future. A lot of us want to know what the fuck is going to happen tomorrow. And let's be honest, we don't have that. We don't have that ability. That's not the way life works. We need to really just be in the here and now to be able to plan effectively for the future. So that's just a little bit of a word when it comes to money and just overall our mentality when it comes to it. If you guys like this video, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, do what you need to do. I'll put my Instagram below in the comments, definitely so that way if you guys have me on Instagram or if you don't, tag me please so I can see the video and thank you properly. I am available for readings this week. Definitely just hit up the link that's in my YouTube page for booking a reading, checking out my stuff. Thank you guys for watching this video. Thank you guys for rocking with me and listening to me ramble. I know I go off on different tangents, but a lot of it does come together and make sense, I hope. So I hope you guys have a dope day. Make this week a dope one. I love you guys.